Your life is gonna change today.
Hi, I'm Eddie. I think I'm a lot like you. Smart, successful, high achieving. Frankly, we're the type of people who kick ass in almost all areas of our lives. Yet, there's one area, one issue that continues to eat our lunch over and over again. You see, for me, my talents, my drive, my successes weren't showing up in my physical appearance. No matter what plan, program, or diet I was on, I always seemed to fail. The pounds were piling on, no matter what I did. In fact, I was avoiding getting in pictures, and if I got caught for one, I'd stretch my neck out like this, trying to turn my triple chin into a double. I hadn't been in a fast food restaurant for years. Sounds like a success, huh? Wrong. I was a drive-through guy. And it gets worse. I told my wife, hey, there must be something wrong with our dryer. It keeps shrinking all my clothes. How crazy is that? I'll tell you about the time I was to meet my mentor, John Maxwell, for the first time. The night before, I'm packing and realized none of my clothes fit. I had been wearing things with elastic and drawstrings in them. So I frantically run to JCPenney's. I say, hey, bring me 5 pairs of pants. I thought the salesman was a jerk. None of the pants would go over my thigh. I looked around. I'm like, am I on candid camera or what? Finally, he brought me a pair 5 inches larger than I requested. Plus, they had elastic in them. Oh my God, he was like predicting I was going to get bigger. I couldn't believe it. There had to be some explanation other than I was fat, overweight, and obese. This image didn't match up to the image I had of myself. That was an aha moment for me. And well, here I am today. You probably heard about me or have seen me. I'm the guy who lost 45.5 pounds in 107 days. From Halloween to Valentine's Day, and kept it off. It was no cakewalk. I don't mean to trigger you by saying cake, but this is serious business, life or death. Yet I like to have fun too. I've spent my entire adult life as a behavioral health expert. I've worked with over 3,500 individuals, helping them with their afflictions, addictions, and habits. I've worked with pro athletes to prison inmates, from soccer moms to retirees. I've been in part of some miraculous transformation, true changes. I know change. I've even worked at a national weight loss clinic where there was remarkable weight loss. However, keeping it off, now that was a different story. Believe me, I've tried every program out there. I was even in 3 different programs at the same time. I knew all about exercise, nutrition, healthy eating. I even knew about supplements. I was a 4-sport athlete in high school, played college football for Army. I was pre-med. I have a master's degree in psychology. People ask me all the time, Eddie, how'd you do it? And I'm going to let you know because I want you to get this. However, what I find most interesting, no one ever asked me, why'd you do it? I used to answer everyone's how question, but I got tired of people saying, wow, I can't do that, or that will never work for me. I would say, hey, choose one of the books at Barnes & Noble. There's over 400 books on that shelf. Or go to any of the 30 weight loss clinics in your town. It's not about the how. It's about the why. If you don't know your why, you're surely going to lose your way. Because if it were truly about reading another book, watching another video, or reciting another positive mantra, we'd all be skinny, rich, and happy. They're out there. Go to Barnes & Noble. Go to your weight loss clinic locally. The answer is not the how. It's not the outside. It's not the blueprint. The answer is within. It's your why. My passion is fueling people hungry for change. That's right, fueling, not feeding. We've all had plenty of that. Fueling people hungry for change. I hate seeing people struggling and suffering, and I love seeing people happy and joyful. Looking back, it was all timing. Everything changed in a split second. Let me share a little bit about my story. I'm an SOB, South Omaha boy, and when I grew up, I was well-rounded. Names like Pumpkinhead Ed and Doughboy, those were me, and they haunted me. Kind of reminds me of that quote by Maltz, we can't outperform our own self-image. How true is that? We can't outperform our own self-image. I don't know about you, but any weight I lost, I found again. I knew what I was supposed to do, and despite my professional successes, I found myself struggling, stuck, stalled, and stranded. It seemed like I had no willpower. Virtually, my energy was non-existent. I was surviving on coffee, sugar, and energy drinks. I was sick and tired of being sick and tired. Like you, I have a family and I want to be active in their life. I want to be able to walk my daughter down the aisle, not be 6 feet under or be on a motorized cart. I want to watch my son play high school ball. Like most of my buddies, I was sporting one of those man bumps or spare tires. You've seen them, haven't you? Look around. Almost every dude has one. It's kind of like buying a new car, like a Honda Odyssey. All of a sudden you see Odysseys all over town. They've always been there, but now we're noticing them. Same thing. That's our RAS, reticular activating system, at work. I remember the day I got my RAS woken up by my daughter, of all people. Man, I love that little monkey, but it sure hurt. Let me tell you, it was a Saturday morning and I'm pouring orange juice. I had my shirt off and she looks over and says, "Daddy, you look pregnant." I was like, oh my gosh, I tried to style it off. I stuck my stomach out even further, trying to make a joke out of it. And I said, "Well, I may not stand out, but I sure stick out." And she just kind of looked at me and goes, "Oh, gross." My weight gain didn't happen overnight. I had let myself go. It was only a few or 5 or 10 pounds every year, but that adds up over time. I didn't even realize it. Kind of reminds me of the frog in boiling water, where the temperatures increase slightly and the frog doesn't realize it until it's too late. Funny, because when my daughter said that, I knew in a split second I needed to change. It's funny how our perspective becomes distorted over time. Like my mentor Les Brown says, you can't see the picture when you're in the frame. How true is that? We can't see the picture when we're in the frame. Well, that's a very condensed version of me waking my RAS up. Finally, we all have our aha moments, those moments of clarity. What's your wake up my RAS moment? I want to know. I finally realized my why, a why worth living. My kids, they needed and deserved to have me around. Healthy, vibrant, full of life, free of food obsessions, free of food comas, free of yo-yo dieting. That's it. I found it. My life has changed 180 degrees. Everyone and everything around me has benefited. And that's why I want to help you to get what you've been looking for and longing for. It's eluded you, but it doesn't have to. You can be free too. Have you ever wondered if the entire weight loss industry is designed and maintained for us to fail? Now, I'm no conspiracy theorist. However, the statistics don't lie. It's ludicrous we haven't found a better way yet. As I said earlier, the how is a piece of cake. Choose one of the 400 diets, plans, or programs available. They all work if you have the tools to work them. Please choose any of them. It's not about the how. It's about the why. That's where it starts. Your why. If you don't know your why, you surely are going to lose your way. Let me know your big why. I want to know. Leave your comments and feedback down below. I will personally respond to each and every one of you. I want to know. This is exhilarating. It's time. Now's your time. This is your next step. Put your Monday where your mouth is.